We're here with Kelley McCabe, founder of eMindful, the leading presenter of mindfulness programs on the internet to corporations and to the general public. Thanks for joining us, Kelley. Tell us a little bit about what eMindful's up to.
Thanks, Tim. Right now, the eMindful team is working on a number of significant projects, but we're all really energized by the simple fact that mindfulness practice has the potential to change the course of humanity. As I imagine you know, there's a lot of evidence for mindfulness practice resulting in things like reduced stress and anxiety, improved quality of sleep, of relationships, and just improving the quality of life in general. There's also evidence demonstrating that mindfulness can support behavioral change, and that's kind of where eMindful comes in. When you stop and think about it, that really makes sense because, of course, I would have to be aware of what's triggering my behaviors in the moment in order to be able to change my habitual response. How could I possibly change something if I'm not even aware of it? So awareness is really the key to reversing this epidemic of ill health related to stress, lack of exercise, poor eating habits, too much sugar, and just a general lack of balance in life, which means mindfulness practice, and in particular, applied mindfulness practice, will become an integral part of the U.S. healthcare system and actually likely other westernized countries as well. And eMindful's focus is on collaborating with the leading researchers in the field of applied mindfulness programs and continuing to do high quality scientific research, which is really at the heart of our efforts to support the movement toward integrating mindfulness practices as well as healthcare. But more than all of that, acting mindfully with awareness and in a non-judgmental and compassionate way can truly change the human trajectory. And that's something the team and I reflect on every morning. So we want to be part of that movement. One of the biggest ways eMindful is contributing is by making in-person applied mindfulness programs available in an easily accessible venue, which is our live online virtual classroom.
Well, that's some exciting stuff. Looking now towards 2016, what do you see as emerging for eMindful in the new year?
So we have been really focused for the last year and a half on serving a particular need. Sasha Lewis, who's the CEO of Flavor Pill, talked about the yearning for deeper human connection and how mindfulness practice can help facilitate that in a speech that he gave at the PSFK 2015. And what's new and exciting for eMindful in 2016 is we've created a new program called eMindful Life, and it speaks directly to that need for human connection and interaction. Specifically, it provides that in-person programming in our live virtual classroom multiple times a day, every day of the week and 365 days of the year. The sessions are short 14-minute sessions that offer either guided practice, which a lot of people like to support their practice, or short topics of the day where there's something participants can reflect on, interact with in our online community, and they interact with our considerably experienced mindfulness instructors as well. So it's all happening real time throughout the day. We're running a 1% challenge and partnering with MindUp, and Goldie Hawn is our charitable beneficiary, as well as Muse, Spa Finder, and with you, Jim, and Mindful Magazine. And so the 1% challenge really offers some great opportunities to support a wonderful charity, MindUp, that's teaching school-age children mindfulness skills, and also to earn some terrific prizes by completing the challenge. So yeah, that's what we're up to.
That's very cool in the ways in which you're bringing the mindfulness teachings to, as you put it earlier, the direct application to help people. How else, besides partnering on the 1% Challenge, would you recommend that Mindful can help eMindful and the field in general in 2016?
Well, I think you're doing a terrific job. I think Mindful Magazine is really at the center of this tremendous mindfulness movement that's picking up more speed every day. And I think we're a natural partner for bringing in the evidence-based mindfulness programs. I think that Mindful might do some articles on, what is what does mindfulness really do and what doesn't it do? Because one thing that I've seen is more and more emphasis on like mindfulness in a minute or in a second or in a nanosecond, and a lot of claims around what that kind of practice brings. And so I think it would be great to bring a little clarity around what mindfulness, what the evidence says about what mindfulness really does and what it doesn't do.
That's great. Thank you, Kelley.